Hello students. So today we are going to learn about our new chapter. The chapter is profit and loss from your RS Agarwal math book of class 8. Okay. Profit and loss. Now as we have already read about profit and loss, so you have a preliminary idea about profit and loss in class 7. What is cost? Now to start this chapter, for starting this chapter, we have to know some things. The first thing is cost price. Okay. Second is sale price. Okay. Now if cost price greater than sale price, then profit occur. If cost price is less than if cost price is less than sale price, then profit. If cost price is greater than sale price, then loss. Okay. So this is the main concept. This is profit or gain, whatever you say, and this is loss. Okay. So my profit should be SP minus CP, and loss should be CP minus SP. Okay. Now the gain or loss always re-knocked on the cost price. Actually, re-knock means the gain or loss. The gain or loss is always we can measure by the cost price. Okay. If you look at here, the cost price is the main thing here. Cost price, CP. CP is the main thing that we are getting profited or loss. Okay. Next, there are several formula for here. I am writing the formula. The formula is clearly given in RS Agarwal math book. You should read it from there. First formula. So let us come to some formula. First formula, you can see gain is equal to SP minus CP. This I have written already. Next, after that, gain percent. Gain percent is equal to gain by CP into 100. This is my gain percent. Okay. Second, loss percent is equal to loss by CP into 100. This percent sign should be there. Percent. Next, come to find the CP to find the SP when CP and gain percent or loss percent are given. Next condition, to find SP when CP and gain or loss percent given. So we have to put the formula SP equals to 100 plus gain percent by 100 into CP. Okay, this is my third formula, and from here we can easily compute that CP is equal to 100 into SP by 100 plus gain percent. Okay. Now sorry, we have to find the SP when CP and gain percent is given, so we can't write this here. We have to write this letter. Now, if the loss percent is given, so what will be my formula? If the loss percent is given, my SP is equal to 100 minus loss percent, okay, by 100 into CP. Next, to find CP when SP and gain or loss percent given. Okay, so let us come to question number 5, formula number 5. Now from here we can easily compute that CP is equal to 100 SP by 100 plus gain percent. Okay, and for taking the loss, CP is equal to 100 SP by 100 minus loss percent. Okay, so this formula we have to remember for doing this math. Now I suggest you that if you remember this formula, then it should be easy to compute the math of this chapter. It should be very easy. Otherwise, if you are not go through this formula, you have to do it another way. That is also possible, but the math should be too much lengthy in that process. Okay, so I suggest you to remember this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these 6 formulas. Okay, so that you can better understand the chapter and you can do the math more effectively. Okay, so now without wasting any time, let's come to some solutions. Actually, this chapter we have learned already, class 7. Now again I am suggesting you to go through the solved example of your RS Agarwal math book. It's a very good book. Various types of maths is given here. You should follow all the books. I am suggesting you. You should follow all the examples. Don't leave any single one. So next come to the exercise. Okay. The exercise is, first exercise is exercise 10A, EX 10A. Now from exercise 10A, cost price given and sale price given, you have to find the gain or loss. So you have to put in the formula. The first question number 10A, first question is exercise 10A, first question, CP is given, EX 10A first question, CP is equal to rupees 620 and SP is equal to rupees 713. So you have to find the gain or loss percentage. Okay. Now, not gain or loss, you have to find that it is gaining or loss. Now here CP is 620 and sale price is 713. So here SP greater than CP. That means profit. Now what is my profit? SP minus CP. That means 713 minus 620. That is my profit. That means 3, 9. So rupees 93 should my profit. Okay, 93 rupees was my profit. Now I am telling you, if here it is tell that here profit is occur, this is my profit. Now here it is tell that profit is occur. Now if here it is tell that find the profit percentage or gain percentage, whatever. So what we have to do? We have to do 93 first, take. After that CP, what was my CP? 620 into 100. Okay, so that was my profit percent. So 15%. So profit percent is what? 15% profit. Okay. Similarly, if in any I am taking another question from exercise 10a. The question is question number 2. Question number 2. CP is equal to 675 rupees. This rupees sign should be there. Okay. You should give the rupees sign. Okay. Actually, I am not giving it because of the space, but you should do. You should give the rupees sign. And sell price 630. So here CP greater than SP. That means loss. Okay. So what was my loss? 675 minus 630. That means 5. So 45. Sorry. Yes, 45. So rupees 45 is my loss. Now again, if we have to find the loss percent, so that should be 45 by CP. All should be measured in CP. Okay, this is CP, this is CP. This is CP, that means 675 into 100. By 3, that means 6 sold 2 by 3%. Okay, 6 sold 2 by 3 is my loss percent. Next, come to question number 2. These are all for question number 1 of exercise 10a. Next, come to question number 2. It is given the find the selling price when cost price and gain percent is given. Find the selling price. Now we have to put the formula. I am telling you, we have to put the formula. What formula we have to put? It is, now we have to find the selling price. To find the selling price when CP and gain per or loss percent is given, we have to choose this formula. Okay, this formula to find out. Now here, suppose here CP is given, question number 2 here. CP is given 1650 and gain percent is equal to 4%. CP is rupees 1650. So my SP. So SP should be what? 100 plus gain percent by 100 into CP 1650. So that should be my calculation. This is 52 into 33. So 52 into 33. 1716. 1716 rupees 1716. So that is my sale price. So again, so this I have done. Now question number 2, 3, 4 is your homework. I have done 2 mark, one first question. Question number next 2, next 3, 4 is your homework. Okay, if you don't do it. Next, find the cost price from question number 3. From question number 3, find the cost price when SP is given. SP is equal to 1596 rupees 1596 and gain percent 12%. Okay, so we have to find the CP. So we have to apply this formula. Problem number 5. That is CP is equal to 100 into SP 1596 by 100 plus 12. Okay, so now if we calculate that, 100 into 1596 by 112. Here come calculation. 1596 divided by 56 112 So if we calculate here, this is 100 100 and 120 112. So here 50 56, next 28 25, next 28 cut it up to 57. So my result should be 25 into 57 into 25. 1425 rupees. Okay, so next I told you that you should do rest of the math. Question number 2, 3, 4 is your homework. Okay, question number 2, 3, 4. Next come to another question. Manojit bought an iron for rupees 5580 and paid rupees 170 for its transportation, then sold it for rupees 6440. Find the gain percent. Now here I am telling the hint. Okay, I am telling the hint of this math. This is question number 4. 4. He bought the iron as rupees 5580 and paid again rupees 170 for that. So the total cost price should be, this is my cost price, is 5750. Sorry, 5750. So sale price here, sale price is 6440. 6440. So here gain occur, we are getting. Now what is my gain? 5750 minus 9. Rupees 690 is my gain. Now this is my gain. Now gain percent is equal to 690 by 5750 into 100. Okay, so this is my gain percent. Zero 138 means 138 by 25. So if we look at here, so if we calculate that, actually, if we calculate that, you are calculating in your home, 690 by 5750 into 100. If we calculate that, so we are getting 12% gain, definitely getting a gain of 12%. So this 12% is my required answer. Okay. So next come to move to another question. Question number 5. Now question number 5, the hint is given. So hope you will understand the process and try to do it in your home. That is your homework. Next come to question number 6. Hari bought 20 kg of rice at rupees 18 per kg. Okay, and 25 kg of rice at rupees 16 per kg. He mixed the two varieties and sold 19 per kg. Find the gain percent in the whole transaction. Okay, so for solving this math, this is my question number 6. Okay, question number 6. What is given in question number 6? 20 kg of rice, first variety. 20 kg at rupees 18 per kg. So total rupees 160. Okay. Second variety is 25 kg at 16 per kg. 25 kg at 16 per kg, rupees 16 per kg. So if we have to multiply, if we multiply this, $400. this multiplication is wrong. This is rupees 360 and this is rupees 400. Okay, so my total rupees is 06 rupees 760. It's clear. Next, and my total kg is 20 plus 25, 45 kg. Okay, this is 45. Total kg is 45. So now he is mixed. This is my mixture. Now he sold this mixture at rupees 19 per kg. So the total cost or total sale price. This is my total CP. Okay, and this is my total SP. Total SP should be 45 multiplied by 19. So 45 multiplied by 19. Rupees 855. Rupees 855. So that is my SP and CP is 760. So gain percent is 855 minus 760 by 855 by 760 into 100. Okay, and that will be my answer. Now 95 by 760 into 100. 760. We will calculate that 9 by 19. 19 4 the 19 5 the next 2 5 the 2 2 the. So 25 by 2% means 12 whole 1 by 2% is my gain percent. Okay, 12 whole 1 by 2%. So hope you have understand. Next, question number 7 is quite similar. I think coffee is costing rupees was mixed to chicory with cost 75 per kg and the ratio 5:2 for a certain blend. If the mixture was sold rupees 230 per kg, then find the gain or loss percentage. So coffee rupees 250 per kg. Okay, and chicory is costing rupees 75 per kg, and this is mixed in the ratio 5:2. Means if we take 5 kg of coffee and 2 kg of chicory, so my total kg is 7 kg. Okay, 5 kg of coffee plus 2 kg chicory. So total is 7 kg mixture. Total mixture is 7 kilogram. So now we have to compute. I giving you the hint. 5 into 250 plus 2 into 75. 75 into 2. So there should be one result. So that is my CP. This will be my CP. This result. And SP should be, my SP should be 230 into 7. This should be my SP. Rupees 1610. And if you calculate that, let us calculate this. is 1400. So my CP is 1400 and SP is 1610. So now we have to easily find the gain percent. So this is gain here. So we have to easily find the gain percent. Okay. So next come to another question number 8. By selling price of 16 water bottle is equal to the cost price of 17 water bottle. Find the gain percent earned by the dealer. Okay. So this type of math we have already done in class 7. Sell price of 16 water bottle is equal to cost price of 17 water bottle. This is question number 8. SP of 16 water bottle is equal to CP of 17 water bottle. 17 water bottle. It's clear? Now let us take that so we have to find here, find gain percent earned by the dealer. So now here's the by selling of 16 water bottle, we have to get the cost price of 17 water bottle. So that's so by 16 water bottle selling, we have to get the water bottle of 17. That means here obviously here gain occur. Okay. Now suppose we let that CP of one water bottle is rupees X and SP of one water bottle is rupees Y. Okay. So here that means if we take, that means 16Y sell price 16Y is equal to 17X. Okay. So now suppose we take here that 16 is equal to 17x. So here 16y is equal to 17x. Next 16y is equal to 16x plus x. That means we are taking 16x over here. We are getting 16 into y minus x is equal to x. That means 16 into y minus x by x. We are dividing this x here. We are getting this right side equal to 1. So y minus x by x is equal to 1 by 16. Now we are putting this value over here. We are getting y minus x by x is equal to 1 by 16. Now putting this value over here, we are getting the gain percent is 6 for 1 by 4%. Okay. Actually, so this is one method we are solving this question. There should be another method. I will show you to solve this question. Okay. So that's it actually. So students, here the second method, we are taking SP of 16 water bottle is equal to CP of 17 water bottle. Okay. Next, so SP of 1 water bottle is should be CP of 17 by 16 water bottle. Now gain should be, here CP is greater and SP is 1, CP is 17 by 16. So gain, there should be gain occur, and my gain is equal to 17 by 16 minus 1, that is 1 by 16. So that is my gain, and gain percent, for finding the percent, is equal to, what we have to do, we have to multiply this by 100, 1 by 16 into 100. So that means 6 whole 1 by 4%. So by second method we are getting this result. So this is my question number 8, I think. Next, question number 9, same. Question number 10. Question number 10, I will give you the solution. Okay. Question number 10. So next, move to the next question. The question is question number 10. Okay. What is in question number 10? I am quickly telling that. Question number 10 is, by selling 125 cassettes, a man gains an amount equal to the selling price of 5 cassettes. Find the gain percent. So from here, sell price of 125 cassette, SP of 125 cassette okay, is equal to CP of 125 cassette. Sell price of 125 cassette is equal to CP plus again sell price of 5 cassette. So this is my gain, means SP is more than CP, and this is my gain. So from here we are getting SP of 125 minus 5 cassette equal to CP of 125 cassette. Okay. That means SP of 120 cassette is equal to CP of 125 cassette. Now again we are finding SP of 1 cassette is equal to CP of unitary method 125 by 120 cassette. Okay. Now my gain is equal to, here again my gain is equal to 125, this 125 by 120, 125 by 120 minus 1. So this is